All right. So yes, what's up?
एकदम मस्त. आप बताओ क्या चल रहा है? What is
Awesome,
happening?
man. I'm so excited to be here. This is, by the way, for people who are watching. A lot of people are tuned in already. This is going to be my first Instagram live with
Live.
someone. Yeah.
Pleasure,
Yeah.
pleasure to be the one who is doing the live for the first time. So all the
Yeah.
people who are not, yeah, now it's audible. So
Yes.
I've seen comments audible नहीं है. बताओ सर. सर सबसे पहले तो journey बताओ. What has been the journey? Landing page domination is everywhere. I can see the ads. I can see Ninja Hattori everywhere. What has been the journey? Why is it viral now? And what are your plans?
All right. Awesome. Good question. So, journey in a nutshell. So, as they always say, right, behind every overnight success are those months and days of sleepless nights, right? And that hustle
Right.
and hard work. So even though, people today see that, I'm doing good and I'm getting results and, done close to half a crore in total revenue in about 9 months, in about 8 months since I started. But, it all started from just like anybody else, just like probably you also. Like I had no money to run ads and stuff, and things started to change for me. The major, actually, that what do you say? That validation hit me was when I was in Pune in February 2020. Okay, so I used to be in a job. So I've been in a job for 14 years before I started this, and I was in Pune representing one of my LOBs of the company that I was working for, and I was there and I was asked to give a speech for about 30 minutes in front of 35 people live. That was my first experience ever. And after I was done talking there, this trainer, she walked up to me in my ears and she said that, Rohan, you should know that you can be an excellent trainer. And that's it. And that's it. That's
It
all
was
that
just
it took. So
a normal compliment.
yeah, that's about it. And that's what I
हाँ.
always talk about in my workshops also to motivate and inspire people, that sometimes all that you need is that validation from a third person who doesn't know you. And that's all that you need. So, and उससे पहले थोड़ा कीड़ा था मेरे में, trainer करना है, coaching start करनी है. And it was just like universe showing me the path. So I came back in to Gurgaon, and in March, lockdown happened. Yeah, it was like सारे दरवाजे बंद हो रहे हैं, but ये खुल रहा है, right? It was just like me walking on the right path today. And so it started in March when lockdown happened, and after that, till March of 2021, I hustled, okay, and I failed in 6 different angles, marketing angles, offers, products that I created. Recorded over 1,000, easily 1,000 videos, 1,000, like hundreds of courses. Got one TB of hard disk lying right here with all those, what do you say, those funny looking videos that I couldn't talk. I never used to. I was not this comfortable on camera before, of course.
Okay.
And but March 18th, 2021 is when landing page domination took place. That was the first workshop I did, and it happened like that. So from having 231 rupees once in my bank account, I can never forget that day. I have that screenshot with me right here. Like always
Same
keeps
here.
me
Same here.
grounded. Yeah.
468 rupees. Mine was 468.
468. Yeah. So तुम मुझसे रईस थे भाई. मैं मैं 231 पे था. So
मैं
231
6,000 की
rupees.
जॉब छोड़ के ही आ रहा था ना.
हाँ.
मैं 6,000 को महीने की जॉब छोड़ के ही आ रहा था बस.
हाँ, तो बस मेरे साथ भी ऐसा ही हुआ. तो जॉब के साथ साथ काफी टाइम मैंने 6 महीने इनिशियली स्ट्रगल किया था to work hard to build something, and then after 6 months when I was convinced that I have it in me and this is my calling, I need to do this, is only I was then I confronted with my family, because only when you believe in yourself is when other people would believe in you, right? So, and that uske baad there is no looking back. So that's my journey in nutshell. Okay.
नाइस नाइस. तो आपने 6 प्रोडक्ट्स ट्राई करे, 8 प्रोडक्ट्स ट्राई करे, फिर लैंडिंग पेज डोमिनेशन चल गया. व्हाट वाज योर लर्निंग ओवर देयर? मतलब क्यों चला लैंडिंग पेज डोमिनेशन, नथिंग एल्स?
So I always say this, and it just happened to be that just earlier, just before doing this live with you, I actually posted something on my Instagram as well, and it was around that. Uh, so here's what I also talk about a lot in my workshops that I do, and here's what I say. What you need to understand is, in any business that you do in the online space, right, or even in the offline space, but in online space it's a little different. If you want to do a business in the online space, you got to walk fast till the point you reach to the validation phase, proof of concept. Till the time you reach there fast. Once
Right.
you reach the validation phase fast, then you can go a little slow, maybe take a few steps back, and then start to scale and put more money on. So, how it happened, why the reason I think landing page domination has become what it's become, and it has given me so much today, is because of my marketing angles. It's about my marketing efforts. It's about my offer that I created. It's about that. So there's so many people out there. If you go to Facebook ads library, and you will see that there's so many people teaching WordPress, website building, landing
Right.
page building using WordPress and stuff. Similar stuff to what I do. But the reason why I'm able to stand out is using this
Polarity.
pillar in marketing that's called as polarity. Yeah.
Right.
So
ClickFunnels. You went
going
against
against,
ClickFunnels, which created the whole segment, correct?
yes,
If
yes.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, correct. So without funnel builders, without ClickFunnels, and this really hits the market hard because every person that you go out there would always tell you to begin with to put money on funnel builders to build landing pages, which is fine if you can afford it. Go out there and do it. But the thing
Right.
is, you don't need ClickFunnels to build landing pages, just landing pages, especially if you're catering to Indian market. It's not needed
Right.
because its main
Right.
USP is not drag and drop landing page building. वो
Right.
उसका main USP नहीं है. So you know
Correct.
what I mean? So there's a lot of false noise out there. And because I struggle with those noise, and that's one of my hardships, my pain areas also during my struggling days, I thought that I just go out there and I added polarity without ClickFunnels and Funnel Builder and it just blew off.
So I have an interesting story with ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels का एक award है which is called as 1 Club Award, and that's the
Yeah.
award how fast you can make $1,000 with a single funnel, without like too many clicks. That's what the challenge is somewhat. And I was a part of that challenge. I was having the proof of concept. I had the proof of concept organically, but I was scaling organically only. So I was using cold email and every part of thing that you can imagine to drive traffic to my landing page. And it was the day when I received the award, 1 Club Award. That's the same day I stopped using ClickFunnels. Because I received the award and I was thinking, okay, this is not a big deal, like 70,000 एक महीने कमा लिया, like ठीक है, कमा लिया, okay, fine. But I'm like, is this the certificate that I'm chasing or is it the potential that I'm chasing? The question that came in my mind. And I
Right.
was like, I'm trying to chase certificates and I'm paying 7,000, 8,000 per month extra just so that I can have that next certificate and the next certificate. And at
Right.
that point, I realized, no, this is not what I want. I took the certificate, I thanked them and did everything, but I then canceled the account. And I then shifted to Elementor and everything. तो
Right.
वहां से वो गेम चालू हुआ. मुझे नहीं
Yeah.
पता था
So
ऐसा भी
हाँ, yeah, so international market को अगर आप cater कर रहे हो ना, if you're going to hit markets like let's say US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, for example, all tier 1 countries, then probably if your potential customer base is international, then you can probably stick to ClickFunnels because it lets you integrate the international
Stripe
gateways
and all these things.
and stuff.
Right.
InstaMojo वगैरह नहीं होता ना integrate. So that's the problem. So people don't know this.
Correct.
So people are told in India that you need to have ClickFunnels in order to build landing pages because it's easy and drag and drop.
Correct.
And plus, Russell Brunson is damn good in his marketing.
Damn
efforts.
good.
So nobody needs more convincing, right? You're
Right.
sold, right? Like that. And 8,000 अगर उसी का हो गया, बाकी overhead expenses, marketing cost, ads का cost, कैसे निकालेगा कोई यार, कोई middle class family से अगर start कर रहा है business, it becomes very challenging. So that's what became my mission, like my actual marketing angle, and today it is my mission.
Right. और एक चीज अभी right now what is booming in market from the past 6 months is lifetime deals. People don't know even that. So they are paying monthly for softwares that are already available for lifetime deals.
Correct.
और मुझे भी नहीं पता था, मुझे like 9 महीने पहले मालूम पड़ा था that okay, I'm paying $120 for this software every month and there's a lifetime deal of $200 that I can buy for. And oh, you can do that also. Right?
Yes.
So when you share that with your community and they're like, whoa, आपने 1 महीने में 10,000 रुपए 20,000 रुपए बचाए, that makes you feel good and you feel कि कुछ तो नया आपने ऐड किया इनकी लाइफ में.
Absolutely. So you just get people, if your intentions are pure, then you connect with the right kind of people, how we connected through someone.
Right.
And it's just that, if you just you can't be like with this, you can't grow with this mindset of if you find something, you'll just keep it to yourself. That's not going to work.
Scarcity.
It will just take you this far,
Correct. That scarcity is very dangerous. And I think अगर आपने जो the unique thing, the secret that you're having, if you share it with the world, that's actually good. Because now you're bound to find a new secret that the world doesn't know.
Yes.
So I had a sales script that I created and I was like, this sales script is magical and it is making me a lot of money. I'll not share it with anyone. But the problem after that was I was not able to grow after a certain point, and I don't know why was that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Later, I understood that I need to share the sales script so that I can get to an advanced version. The sales script can sell like 40, 50,000 products, but not able to sell like 1 lakh, 2 lakh products. And
Right.
now I need to shift it to the world for free, absolutely free, so that I can have a better sales script. And I posted on YouTube, and that's the first viral video I had on YouTube
Okay.
because I
Okay.
shared that thing which was my biggest secret. And I was like, let it go. And when I shared it, people loved it. It's getting like good views. That's the first viral video. So now I understood that okay, whenever you get a secret, just share it.
Yeah, just
Hold it
share
for
it.
some time, develop
See,
on it, and then
if you don't do it, somebody else would.
else will do
Someone
it.
else would. So you might as well just go out there and do it yourself, right?
Take,
किसी
take
और
the
को
bet.
क्यों फायदा लेने दे रहे हो, पहले खुद ही कर लो ना. So
Hmm.
कब तक
Right,
रखोगे अपने अंदर? You just can't just hide things inside of you. You have to go out there and share things with people.
right. So जो proof of concept आपका आया. So which was the webinar which was hit where you understood, boss, मैं जीत चुका हूँ. I know what I'm doing. I am on the correct path.
The first workshop.
The first workshop.
The first workshop itself. It was on 18th of March. I remember the
Okay.
date also. Yeah, 2021. And for all the people out here who are watching, right? Let me just call it names. So that's Ishant, hey buddy. Then it's Ishant is my friend. So it's Dr. Pratnyal, and it's some Kashivi and all the other people who are watching this Instagram live right now. And if you aspire to be a coach in the online space, so here's what I want to tell you. It never comes easy. Okay, if someone tells you it's very easy, that's not the truth. It's not easy. And as they always say, anything that comes easy is not worthwhile. Anything that's worthwhile doesn't come easy. You know what I mean? So on 18th of March, I had 25 people paying me 500 rupees to join as a VIP member for my workshop. Okay, that was my first validation for the proof of concept was done. Okay.
Right.
From there, after my first workshop was over, I gave free consulting calls, usually that I charge a good amount for, hefty amount for. I gave free consulting calls to all those 25 people, and I spent about 4 hours with each of them.
Each
It
one.
took me about
Right.
it took me about 20 days to complete that. 100 hours of consulting calls. 100 hours of free consulting calls with people. And only after doing that is when I took a step back. I had nothing to sell in my workshop, no other products. And of course, you can't be profitable if you don't have that strong funnel, right? So, but I had nothing at that time because I was just walking towards the validation phase. But then after working so hard towards that, adding more value, doing one-to-one consulting calls for free with people, is when I then created what I call my community as Internet Marketing Ninjas. So that's how that happened, the other part of it.
Right. And I believe that's the true path because every course that you are seeing doing, maybe teaching webinars, maybe teaching workshops, whatever they're teaching, they have done strategy sessions like these free calls at some time, which you don't know about. And you think like
Correct.
directly launching a workshop is the way to success, but it is not. I have done probably 600 strategy sessions. I sold on strategy sessions. I did it for free. I did it for paid. I did everything. And after that, I had a moment where I was like, अब मुझे मालूम है बिकेगा and nobody can stop it from selling because
Wow.
after 600 iteration, just imagine the script, the message, everything, the landing page, the headline, the secrets, everything is so perfect that you know your ads would work. And I
Yeah.
still remember Vivek was running my ads and I went to Vivek and I'm like, देख मेरा ad account block है. पहली बात तो वो फिगर आउट करना है वो कैसे चलेगा तो एक इज लाइक वो मैं कर दूंगा डोंट वरी आई एम लाइक ठीक है आई डोंट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ मनी आई एम प्लेइंग अ लीप ऑफ फेथ एंड द लीप ऑफ फेथ इज श्योर बिकॉज आई नो माई नंबर्स राइट मुझे पता है इतना परसेंट एंड इज लाइक कूल एंड वी स्टार्ट द फनल आई थिंक वी स्पेंट फर्स्ट 600-700 rupees and I got my first 12,000 rupees sale. And it was like Vivek was like क्या like how is this possible we're just in a testing phase 2 दिन हुए हमारे ads को बट आई वाज लाइक कि ये इसलिए हो पाया बिकॉज आई डिड दो स्ट्रैटेजी सेशंस अब वो 1.5 साल बहुत लंबे लगे और ये 3 महीने बहुत जल्दी रिजल्ट्स आए बिकॉज इट्स ऑब्वियसली द एक्सपोनेंशियल पार्ट
Inspiring, very inspiring. And people should know this. So all these people who are watching, you should know all of this, behind, as I started the session with, like behind all those overnight success stories are those sleepless nights and months and years and days of hard work that people have put in. It just doesn't come easy, लिखता है कि आज अभी एकदम से उठ गए हम और अभी सक्सेसफुल है सब देख रहे हैं हमको but it just doesn't come easy. You'll have to slog and work hard.
राइट वो 1.5 साल बहुत बहुत लंबे थे बट देन आफ्टर इट्स डन यू फील ग्रेटफुल Acha, this is the secret. And that is what I teach my community. First, you create a VSL funnel, then you have strategy sessions. You at least do 100 of them. You get 10 customers, you know it works, then you scale it.
Yes, that's
Don't
the way to
try,
go.
don't do anything. Don't buy.
That's the practical, logical way to go.
Correct.
That's the way you work hard while being smart. And that's the line that you got to draw, because you can't just work hard without knowing, like, कि क्या करना है. मतलब you need to know where you're headed, and that's when you work hard. So if you work hard in the right direction is when you get the desired results.
And also, you said it correctly. It's the logical path, right? And the reason I started Internet Coaching Empire was the same reason. Because I paid for lakhs and lakhs for coaches. I was like, why is everybody telling me to jump from 1 to 6 and then 6 to 8? Why are you not telling me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah.
And that's why when I realized that nahin, I need to create a better process. There is a better process. And when I did this thing, I realized that ये best तरीका है, क्योंकि आप scratch पे हो, आपकी bank account में zero है, अब चालू करते हैं. Because people say how to go to 6 figures with scratch, and then they tell you 18,000 के software लेने पड़ेंगे और 20,000 रुपए ads में लगाने पड़ेंगे. And it's like, this is not scratch, buddy. Scratch मेरे लिए 400 रुपए. Now tell me what to do.
That's a very valid point also, and people ask me this quite a lot. Like, I get a lot of DMs, so I might as well talk about it because you brought this up. When I started, my daily ad budget was 500 rupees a day. So people ask me, "Kitna Rohan bhai, kitna budget laga?" and stuff. And I tell them, if you have a decent product and you think that you can hit your market, even 500 rupees a day budget is good enough to test the waters.
Correct.
And get your feet wet. And only once you start to get get the momentum building, and you know that some interaction is coming and engagement is happening and conversions are happening, even though if they're less conversion, but if one can buy, then probably the second can buy, the third can buy. And that's how you then start. So that's how you slowly scale. So go fast, but don't go too, what do you say?
Go fast, but don't jump.
Yeah. ऐसा पागलों की तरह ऐसे सीधा जाके दिन का 5,000 बजट लगा के कि बिडिंग का ही चलता है, एड तो हम लगा देंगे, हम जीत जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता है.
टीम हायर कर लिया 8 जनों की, एड का बजट लगा दिया, ये हायर कर लिया, वो हायर कर लिया. Don't do that. That's a very wrong way to go.
Yes.
And also, you said it correctly, 500 के बजट से you start, but that is also the point where you iterate and test. Maybe your conversion rate of the landing page is not that good. Maybe your email autoresponder is not working. Your 500 rupees testing will actually tell you to change stuff that actually works.
Absolutely.
And once you have that thing कि हाँ मेरा पूरा funnel सही है, यहाँ तक लोग आ रहे हैं, इतना convert हो रहा है, then you scale it.
Yes, correct. Because see, the first landing page, even though I've done like countless landing pages so far, but the first landing page that I launched for landing page domination, the workshop that I do specifically, you'll die laughing looking at that, because you yourself, you're an expert. So it was just like, today I got the idea, tomorrow it was live. So that's how fast I was. Like,
that's how fast you need to be.
Overnight I created the landing page, basic copywriting. I already, it comes from within now after so much of practice, and that's how you do it. So then you need to focus on building momentum, moving forward, going out there and putting yourself out there. That's what you got to focus on. And then keep making those changes and tweaking things around as you progress. So perfection is like a virus. So if you look at just like there's a scope of improvement and anything to everything you do and build. मुझसे अच्छा कोई हो सकता है. So no matter how far you reach in life, there will always be people who will be ahead of you. There will always be people who will be behind you. So that's what you really need to understand. So मुझसे ये लोग पूछते हैं, like aspiring coaches, like, I don't think so. I'm skilled enough to do this, and there, limiting beliefs are there, inhibitions are there. And then I tell them that you need to understand this, that there will be people who will always ahead of you. There will be people who are always behind you. And the people that you want to serve are the ones who are behind you. And that's what you need to look at. So, if you want to, as they say, that you don't need to be a master to start.
Correct.
But in order to become a master, you got to start.
You need to become you need to start.
So first you start, and then you become a master. So you don't need to become a master and then start. Everybody starts from ground zero. That's how it is.
Right. And the taste of success also comes when you have failed a lot.
Of
Like
course.
if you try something and it is done, you're like, हाँ ठीक है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं थी. But if you have
Yeah.
failed it 3-4 times and then you get the thing, you feel new worthiness that you have acquired something that you didn't have previously.
Yes, and then you stay disciplined, and then that's when you take your success to the next level now, because you know how hard it has been for you. Now you cannot goof up. Now that you've gotten what you were looking for and you're working hard all this while for, now you got to stick on, hold on to it, and now you can't just let it loose. And now, and if this attitude won't come if you have not failed, and failures, that's the path to success. You have to fail first, and that's how you succeed. Nobody can
Right.
just पहले बॉल पे छक्का कोई नहीं मारता, you know.
And talking about your fast thing, I'll give you a real example what happened in the past 2 days. So I have one of my friends, Kanishka Thakur. Now she was like कि मुझे कोई content creators के लिए course बनाना है. I don't know anything about it, and I posted a story. People have registered, and I'm like, how did people register? So she's like, I have a Google form. People have filled it, and people have registered. And I'm like, okay. So now what do you want? And she's like, now I want to create a course, to have a perfect landing page, to have a OTO, to have a VIP seat, and to have everything in 2 days. And my course is also not recorded. I don't know what to shoot. And in 2 days, literally 2 days, 6 hours, मतलब 12 से 6, we sat and we completed everything. And right now, उसकी workshop चल रही है and she's like maybe selling whatever she wants, right? But 2 दिन में. So all the people who are watching this, I want you to make understand. This is how fast you move. Because let's say this product doesn't works, whatever. You iterate, you tweak, then you get to the next thing, and 2 दिन में you launch again, then again, and finally you'll hit that point.
Exactly,
Because
and that's
you have 25-30 keys. वही
yes,
game है, and there's one lock, and you need to try, and that's what the case is. You cannot get the perfect key and just put in and open the gate.
absolutely. And why do you think 90 out of 100 people fail? What is the reason? And out of those 90 failures, majority of those failures would only be those failures because they did not try bad enough, or they did not want bad enough, or they did not try bad enough. They stopped. एक अटेम्प्ट मारा वहीं रुक गए, या थोड़े 2-4 अटेम्प्ट किए फिर रुक गए. सिर्फ यही डिफरेंस है और कोई सीक्रेट नहीं है. So I figured it out, realized it. थोड़ा लेट हो गया. I'm 34 years old. थोड़ा लेट हो गया मैं. But मेरे को समझ आ गया कि यही है. So the only secret to success is to keep moving forward. You know, even if you fall forward, fall fast. You know, and then you fail fast, and then you get back up, and then you make another attempt. And that's how you keep going.
I still remember अपना पहला when our first call was there, and you said कि भाई एक ही secret है, तेरा भी मेरा भी सबका ही secret है, implementation dot.
That's it.
Implementation, उस पे feedback लगा दो, case solved है.
Case solved.
Now just wait. It's just patience.
That's about
मतलब time लगेगा, क्योंकि अब एक करके की try करोगे तो.
Absolutely. Never give up. Lead with Athar is saying never give up. Absolutely. Never, ever let your limitations define you, as I always say. So never give up. Yes.
Right. So guys,
hello,
if you
Rashida is from my community. I am in. Yes.
अच्छा. I got so many people from my community, Pradanya, Ronak, all these people. मैंने अभी community में post किया that I'm going live with Rohan Sapra, and they're like, कल रात को ही हम 12:30 तक रुके थे वर्कशॉप में. रात को जॉब की वर्कशॉप थी उसमें. बोले कल रात को ही हमें 12 बज गई थी. मतलब good. Now again.
So let's add some more value for these people who are joining in, who are here, and people. If you're marketeers, then we want you to stick around on this IG live, especially if you want to share it with people who aspire to be marketeers or run an online business, because this is what the magic in doing live is that you don't have scripts and PPTs and mind maps and stuff to show. So whatever you talk comes straight from your heart, and sugar coat karke kuch nahi milega. So that's the actual value that you get from live. So if you're attending live, make sure that you stay till the end. So Himanshu, let me ask you a question, okay?
Sure.
So I want to ask you this, that what do you think, according to you, is a funnel? A very standard basic question. What is a funnel?
A journey through which you can take people through.
Okay. Yes.
For me, according to journey. अब वो कैसी भी journey हो सकती है. Like it can be a sales process, it can be a membership, whatever it is. But it's a journey that you take people through.
Correct. Absolutely. And this is what I always say, that it's just a journey. You know, people get, because of so many marketers out there, people get confused that funnels are not just about upsells, downsells, OTOs, order bumps. It's not just about that. Even if you don't have an upsell, that's also a one product funnel for you. even if you don't have anything to sell and you're just giving things for free, that's a funnel for you. Eventually, you are running ads and you're doing marketing because you want to make money. So quit telling yourself this, that you're not doing it for money. You are doing it for money. That's why you would run paid ads. So funnel is simply that. The number, like as I say, the sequential events that occur in the process of your prospect becoming your paying customer. So all those events, the actions that you make them take from one page to the other, to the other, to the next, is a funnel. So whether you now place upsells inside of it, whether you place order bumps, whether you place one-time offers, whatever it is up to you. So that's what funnels are. As simple as that.
Correct. And if you take it to the offline world also, it's the same. तो आप साड़ी खरीदने आपकी मम्मी जा रही है, तो वो जो दुकानदार आके सड़क पे आपको रोक रहा है, मैडम रुकिए, क्या चाहिए आपको, फिर वो दुकान के अंदर लेके जा रहा है, then he's offering tea and coffee or whatever, then you're sitting over there, then he's showing you pieces, then you finally buy. That's also funnel. That's his ad. Yes, he coming and being like, madam rukiye, that's his ad. He taking you in, he giving you tea and coffee is his value giving thing. He's showing you products, is this webinar, workshop, whatever you can say, and then you finally buy it and get out, whatever.
Absolutely, and that is a funnel. And another example to add to this, and this is, it makes it, I get very excited when I talk about funnels because this is exactly how I think and I look at the world around me also. So who out here would like to understand, if you don't understand, or even if you understand, who would out here like to know what an order bump is? If yes, then type yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat. I want to know from all these 20 odd people that we have so far. Type yes in the chat. So I'll tell you. Okay, Himanshu says, Himanshu to me, yes. Himanshu says, okay. So, order bump. Now, here's the order bump. Kya? So, Aeropreneur is here, Lead with Athar is here. They're all saying me, yes. Okay, so let me tell you guys. Here's the best way to understand, okay, order bumps. Sabki life mein, we have that one general store, that grocery store that we go to daily, weekly to buy our general groceries, right? Daily usual stuff. Kitni baar aisa hua hoga that you go out there and you buy something, say, worth 96 rupees and you hand them over a note of 100 rupees and in return, in spite of they paying you back, returning you 4 rupees, they give you 4 rupees.
Correct.
Order bump, right? Now imagine they do this with 100 people every day. That's 400 rupees extra profit. Now, the reason why I'm keeping the figure so less and not a big figure here is because I want people to do the math easily. That's why. Or मेरे math be amazing नहीं. So that's the reason why. So if you now understand this, if they do the same thing 4 rupees to 100 people who are buying the same product worth 96 rupees, their total revenue would have been 9,600 rupees. But because they added those 4 toffees from the same people selling the same product, now their total revenue is 10,000 rupees. So that's an order bump. So funnels har jagah hai. So people are asking questions. So let me just go through the question. Okay, okay, here it is. So
what is the best way to learn AOV, average order value?
Average order value. Best way to learn average order value. So
best way, I would say. There is, what you need to learn is offer creation in order to have a better AOV. Right? So there's no way to learn AOV. AOV is just a concept.
Correct. And see, how do you nail your average order value? How do you go about doing it? How do you nail it? Like you basically not just giving order bumps away. It's not just going to make your average order value go up. It's about where you place the product, the offer that you have the product with, that you give, and how do you package all of it and then put in front of your...
And why would the customer buy after he has already bought something?
Exactly. So that's how you nail your average order value. So I do order bumps, I do upsells, and the reason why conversions are, you also do it, I know, and your conversion is also good, I know. My conversion is also good, you know. So the reason why it's good is because it makes sense, and the way we place it, where you place it, how you add value, what's the offer, what's in it for them, WIFM as they call it, what's in it for me.
Right.
So when you nail that is how you nail average order value. So yeah, go ahead.
And it's key, let's say your webinar says how to automate your business. You cannot have other order bump or OTO or something like that, which exactly gives the same result again. because
Correct.
you need to place the products in such a way that it creates a better bundle altogether for the business owner or whatever your target market is, which
Yes.
makes sense to them. Ki, yes, I need to buy this also, and this also, and this also.
Yes. Yes. Correct. So we have this question. Single Vibhin is asking, which is the best way to create landing pages, Elementor or Wix? Now, for me, it's Elementor, of course, WordPress, because that's what I teach, okay, and I practice what I preach. But you can do the same in Wix also. See, understand, tool nahi hai secret. Okay, so you can do it in Wix, you can do it in landing page, any landing page,
Whatever.
whatever, ClickFunnels, funnel builder, anything you can use, and you can build landing pages. But you need to understand what are those elements in a high converting landing page. What is that long form copy, long form landing page? How do you place your call to action buttons? How do you want the people to go through that journey of eventually taking that decision that you want them to take? Because if the landing page is not doing what you want it to do, then it's not working for you. Because landing pages, as I always say, landing page is always built with one product and one desired action approach. So if that's happening, you're getting results, whether it's on WordPress, whether it's on Wix, whatever it is that go out there and do it. Just follow a proven structure to it, a process to it, and you can do that.
Correct. And these are questions always come when you don't focus on the result. I would say focus on the result so that the tool becomes irrelevant. So
Yes.
it's like, I want a 30% conversion rate. Now I don't matter it comes to ClickFunnels or Wix or Elementor or whatever. I want a loading speed to 5 seconds. I don't care what I use. I just need the loading speed to that much. Because I get questions like ConvertKit use to get response, or should I use SMS Horizon or this SMS? Like, that doesn't matter. What matters is, what result do you want? What open rate do you want? What click rate do you want? What deliverability rate you want? And
Yes.
if that thing is done, then it doesn't matter what the tool is or what the price you're paying for it, because you got the result that you're looking for.
So now that you mentioned about the load up time, right? Load up speed. So I'll tell you people that go out there and funnel hack, big players, online marketers who are building landing pages on ClickFunnels, and go on GT Matrix or ping them and check out their load up time. And you will be blown away to see the load up time will be 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds in information digital products category. I'm not talking about e-commerce. And I've done this, okay? And that's how I was convinced that it can actually be done on WordPress. Because if that's the case, why can't it be done on WordPress? So, and I always say that don't focus too much on your load up time and stuff. Focus on the validation. 10 seconds in each रखो. सिर्फ इसकी exception है e-commerce. उसका bounce rate बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. So उसके अलावा, if you're into, let's say, information products, digital products, apps, some online SaaS is the business model, then anything less than 10 seconds, if your landing page is less than 10 seconds, and if you're giving that, you're nailing your offer, your copywriting, your hook, your headline, people will wait for you. And 10 seconds, by the way, जो पूरा दिखाते हैं वो आपको पूरे पेज का load up time दिखाते हैं.
पूरे पेज का 10 सेकंड है, because the initials are like headline, everything is loaded in 1 second, 1.5 seconds.
Yeah. And that works. And that's why they say, the number one thing, as I always say in a landing page, because someone asked, is your headline. Is your headline. If you don't spend enough time to master that or hit bullseye in your headlines, nothing is going to happen. So you need to really work hard and go through a lot of trials and errors of learning to get that headline right.
We have a question over here. What are the tricks or tips to increase the engagement on your profile? I am not the right person to answer that.
So tips and tricks for what? To engage?
Increase the engagement on your profile.
On your profile. Okay. The tips and tricks to increase the engagement. Call to action. First, of course, you add value. When you add value, first you give, then you take. Whether it's engagement, whether it's money, whatever it is, you first give, then you take. Right? That's how it works. And to do that, first add value. Then ask people to go out there and like, subscribe, share, comment, and that's the basic fundamental that you could do. Now, the problem is when we do this, we see that only one person replying or commenting below our post, and then we get demotivated. Yaar, ek hi nahi kiya, 50 mein dekha, ek hi nahi kiya. So get this, everybody is not going to do it, but you still have to do it. Okay, do it for that one person, do it for those 10 people. Correct.
We had a question key, what to charge for full funnel built with copy and email sequence. I think depend. I have consulted Zero tha. I've made their funnel. I've helped them acquire customers with my funnel. I gave them the whole strategy. I was collaborated with White Elephant Tech, and I did that whole thing. And you can guess if I'm consulting zero dha, so how much I would have charged, whatever. Similarly,
Of
I
course.
have coaches, consultants who have not any money. And at that time, I coach on building funds and everything. I charge a different price. Right? So it depends clearly what are you charging and what is the goal they want to achieve. Like a funnel kitna convert karne wala hai aage jaake. That is what I believe.
Correct.
In the
Correct.
start, I think you should work on commission basis. The best way is
Exactly.
that.
It can't have a fixed price. You can't go like it's not a fixed price niche or business model too. It
Correct.
has to be quoted according to the person that you're serving to. It has to be like that.
Right. And if you're starting out, then go with commission basis because you're like, if this funnel makes money, pay me or else don't. And
Yeah.
that's the best way for the business owner as well as you because both of you have risk-free game and then
Yes.
you can collaborate and work better. Once you have the skill, then you can charge whatever you want.
Exactly. And that's the way to go. That's what my actual offer is also. That's how I nailed the offer as well. Pay later. I give an
Hmm.
option. Like if you burnt your hands in the past and you don't trust me for whatever, you don't know who Rohan is, and that's okay. I understand. You're not to be blamed. That's fine. No problem. Then okay, pay me later. But at the end of the workshop, get value. Even if you don't decide to pay later, that's up to you. That's not a problem. But still, in the process of people getting to pay later, they still pay me in advance and become a VIP member because they believe in, because they think that, he's honest, देखो वैल्यू कोई भी ऐड कर सकता है यार, ठीक है, मैं कर सकता हूँ, आप कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे जो 20-25 लोग हैं वो सब कर सकते हैं. Value is not the thing. It's about the trust that you earn. And when people have options, the good thing about that is they will make a decision because they have options. Now I look at it the other way. Like people will tell you that people don't make decisions when you give them a lot of options. But at the same time, if you're in the red ocean where there's so much of competition, that means in your niche, the people have so many choices to make. That means they can learn from you, from 10 other people. But what do you think? Because of these so many options, they're not going to learn at all? No. Now they will be able to make a thought after decision. And that's why, but also, as I always say, you have to go out there in the red ocean, go in the competition because that's where the actual juice is. That's where you need to be.
Correct. And when you go in that red ocean, you have something unique to offer and you add your flavor to it, it becomes a blue ocean automatically because nobody is offering that.
Exactly.
Right? So, for example, red ocean is building landing pages is a red ocean. Now, Rohan Sapra coming in that, having a unique offer, which is pay later, having his flavor, which is, Gurgaon side and, being very extroverted and talkative and, being helping you, empathy and all of that. With that, getting into a red ocean is good.
Yes.
Because now you'll attract the people that obviously relate with you and want that new offer thing and the new unique thing which they have not seen till yet. And that's what the most genius part of Rohan Sapra's funnel is. So all the people who are watching it, let's funnel hack Rohan. He is the most genius part. When you have the free at the start, you are acquiring customers for the price of free. But when you have a VIP seat just after the funnel, you are getting paid for the same thing, while other people are paying for that same 500 rupees much more, while Rohan is acquiring them for free. Correct? If I'm not wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. People ask me what's your cost per lead, and I tell them I don't pay to generate leads. I get paid to generate leads.
Right.
But it's not about making fun of this or in a negative way. It's about, you need to understand, you have to develop such strategies. Only once you do is you'll be able to sustain your business in the online space. You won't be able to. If you think that this is unethical, then you need to do a reality check, my friend. That you won't be able to do it because big fishes out there are going to eat you. You won't be able to survive. So go out there. First, you give people what they want to get them to you. And when they come to you, you give them what they need. And that's how it happens. So that's how you think about when you create an offer. You give them first in front what they really want to get them to you. Like once they come to you,
And I think that's not wrong as well, because आपकी मम्मी भी आपसे बचपन से कराती आ रही है. रिश्वत हमें बचपन से मिलती आ रही है. Like it's not wrong, I think, because our moms are also doing it the same way. कि अगर तुमने खाना ये खा लिया तो मैं तुझे ब्ला ब्ला चीज दे दूंगी, या अगर तूने मार्क्स इतने ले आया तो तेरी ये चीज मिल जाएगी, or whatever. But our parents are also using the same way, which is want and need. So they give what we want so that they can get what they need.
Absolutely. Give and take, no, that's how it is. All right, so let's talk about. So I want to ask you something, Himanshu, for people who are joining in from my profile. I want to ask you this: that you're a high ticket. You teach people, you coach people, you have your own business as well, but you also coach people on closing high ticket clients, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Right. You're correct.
So what I want to ask you is, if there's anybody out here who's watching, who wants to become or is an aspiring freelancer or consultant and wants to work with, high paying clients, what is the number one thing to keep in mind to close the client?
Okay. By not being needy. So here's the thing. When you raise the price to high ticket, so let's say you're selling low ticket, 500,000, 5,000 rupees thing. You can have a funnel which is pretty automated and selling the stuff, right? But when you go to close high ticket, you automatically become needy because you're like, मेरे पूरे महीने में मैंने इतना कमाया, ये अकेला client दे देगा उतना. And that's where the whole mindset turns into a vicious loop, right? And you start getting to wrong questions and you start getting wrong things, right? If you can just remove that needy part and be like, भाई मुझे इसके पैसे से मतलब ही नहीं है, मुझे ये मतलब है, can he make the best decision right now? The best thing you have in your mind is, can this person make the best decision right now on the call or not? If I can help him make the best decision, I did my job. If I was not able to, I did not do my job. And that may include sending him to someone else. So let's say someone comes to me and he's like, you know what, I'm already making 10 lakhs per month. I want to scale 25 as fast as I can. And I only have 3 months for that. And can you help me? My answer is no. Even he's going to pay me 2 lakhs, I know. And he's ready and he said, yes, I'll pay 2 lakhs, whatever, but tell me, you can do this? I'll say no, because I'm not the right person. I'm a person of proof of concept, getting you to certain scale and then leaving you to Facebook ads. And Facebook ads is not my expertise. So I say, okay, I'm taking my Facebook ads media buyer on the call and he will guide you what to do. And I take Vivek call and Vivek can take forward. And that's just being honest and that's not just being needy. Because I can close the person and not deliver and give half refund and do all of that shit. But it's like that being honest and transparent with yourself so that you have the correct mindset and the person also closes. Because he's like, he transparent hai. इसने मुंह पे मुझे बोलने नहीं कर सकता.
So ऐसा होता है and this is actually a valid point जो सच लगे नहीं लगे पर यही सच है. ठीक है? And it's funny that just earlier today I was talking to one of my students of my circle community and she runs an event business. Okay, she's into wedding planning and stuff. And she also aspires to launch her coaching business in the online space. So she's into health and fitness niche. And she's a part of my community and she's been messaging me, chasing me for, helping her to launch and stuff. And she can't do because she doesn't have time. Time is a constraint for her. That's the problem. So and she wants me to do things for her. And I told her that even though I can, like I know Facebook ads, I know copywriting, landing page creation, funnel designing, planning, but I don't have time. Time is not a luxury because I'm busy with my content, doing things for my community, building my products. So I can't really do this. So as you said in your answer to the question that I asked, is like that might as well include you diverting them to someone else. If that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do because it's about building reputation. People will come to you. And I just diverted her to Vivek. So I told her that I spoke with Vivek first and I asked Vivek that if you're open for, you have a room for another client and if this is what she needs and stuff, and you can, if you want to get on a call with her, and maybe if you want me to be on the call with you, I will be there. But, help her because she's fine with it. And I told her now probably in a couple of days they'll have a call. So and I'm not making any money out of this. This is not me promoting Vivek's business and he'll pay me like, le lo bhai
and
paise.
Same way, Rohan, you'll not believe I've sent around 25 people to your workshop. Like I've made them pay for the VIP seat and you would not even know it because I know it. I already knew you from like 2 months through Vivek. And whenever I got a person, because I've seen your workshop and I've seen everything. I did funnel hack like 2 months, 3 months ago. And I was trying to figure out what can be done and everything. And so I understood this person can give value. He is genuine. He is not trying to here to scam or do something like that. And this person is really helping out people. And I took a VIP seat and did everything. And after that, I sent 25 around people to your thing. Because whenever I get on a call or when I send an email or receive an email or a DM inbox or something, I just divert them to you. Because I am not the right person. मुझे नहीं पता कि आपका लोड टाइम आप 7 सेकंड से 5 सेकंड पे कैसे लाओगे. आई एम नॉट द राइट पर्सन. मुझे नहीं पता कि आपका जो ग्रे बटन है वो कलरफुल कैसे बनेगा. आई एम नॉट द राइट पर्सन. And that's off. And I didn't even tell you that I'm redirecting this person. Can I get affiliate or something like that? It's just being you having the mindset to help someone so desperately that you don't even care about what you're getting out of it.
Exactly. Absolutely. Thank you for doing this. And As they say, it's funny that I actually posted this also a few days back on my Instagram. We think alike, by the way. And I said that for once, just for once, look at your own benefit than the other person is trying to sell it to you. Why sometimes we don't make decisions is thinking that, oh my God, this person just made 25 sales worth 10,000 rupees in his workshop. That means he made 2,50,000. Oh my God. And now you're totally overwhelmed with the numbers and, he's fooling people because you're looking at those numbers. But for once, don't look at those numbers. Don't look at what that person is making. That person is making because that person deserves it. Okay? You just look at what you get out of the money that you need to pay, and that's where you need to add a full stop. Nothing beyond that. So thank you for
recommending. You need to get selfish only on that area. Don't get selfish in other things that you are on right now. Just get selfish onto that thing.
Yes.
Is this thing benefiting me or not? That's the answer. If yes, go with it. If no, don't go with it. And that's what will help you make decisive. And I think decisiveness is a very good thing as an entrepreneur. Nahi ho aap, you'll struggle. You'll struggle a lot.
Yes. And that's when you're not able to implement. Yeah.
पहले मुझे लगता था कि लोग मार्केटिंग और सेलिंग के लिए डिसाइसिवनेस का प्रमोट करते हैं कि यार डिसाइसिव हो जाओ जिससे हमारा खरीद लो, बट देन आई लेटर रियलाइज नो, एक्चुअली आई नीड टू बी इन ऑर्डर टू स्केल माय बिजनेस बिकॉज अगेन इट्स अ फास्ट मूविंग वर्ल्ड. मुझे 2 दिन के अंदर प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है. आई नीड टू बी डिसाइसिव. ये कि ये रेड की ग्रीन, 1 की 2, ओटीओ की वीआईपी, आई नीड टू बी वेरी डिसाइसिव. एंड इट्स द स्मॉल थिंग्स दैट विल लीड यू टू बिगर थिंग्स. द वे यू डू एनीथिंग इज द वे यू डू एवरीथिंग अगेन.
राइट.
So we have some questions, I think.
Yes. Ask me. Bring it on. What's the question? Why am I? So I can't see the people who are commenting on your live. Is it?
No, we can see both of them. We can see both of them.
But why don't I see the questions?
Questions ऊपर में है. वो देख लिया आपने?
हाँ, मुझे तो last question दिख रहा है. Last comment दिख रहा है. Why is more important than how? नहीं भाई. Both are important. Why so important है ही, but how be important है. So that's what I see, the comment.
ये कमेंट आया, 15 दिन से कंफ्यूज था, आज निंजा लैंडिंग पेज ले ही लेना है मैंने. So there's a person who's asking for your course thing. हिमांशु भाई, आज आपकी कैप का सीक्रेट रिवील कर ही दो. There's no secret to my cap. It's just a branding element to my thing. Because if somebody does not recognize the name, they can at least recognize by the facial looks that you have. So for example, if I say Tanlock, आपके दिमाग में red suit आता है. There's a reason by that. If I say Jordan Belfort, आपके दिमाग में Leonardo DiCaprio आता है. So it's the branding elements that has been done consistently for years, which help you get to a certain image in your mind. So I want the same image to be created. So that's why I have a cap.
That's a good answer. Even I like wearing caps and hats and head accessories. Yes. So, you know what I really want to talk about, because we have some people out here and they know me as a landing page ninja. By the way, this is a name given to me by the people.
Okay. I thought you gave it to yourself.
A student of mine, when I did my first workshop, after doing the consulting and stuff, and he is a freelancer, and he started to get good clients. Okay, he started to charge good amount from the clients. So he messaged me after that workshop was over, and after the consulting call that I did with him, and he started to get good money, make good money. And after a few days, he messaged me telling me that, sir, I need to tell you this and that, and this is an amazing. Thank you for all your support and guidance. And I want to tell you that you are not just any genius or stuff. You're a ninja at creating landing pages. That's where I took the name. Yeah. So it was like kaboom in my language.
And I got my underdog name when I got a comment on my Instagram. So I was posting videos but not getting like good reach. But one of my videos, like that time, like 2.5 years back, like kind of went viral. IGTV, and I got like 1,000 and 1,200 views while having 300, 400 followers. And I was like, whoa. And in that thing, I just wrote, someone wrote a comment, and it was like, underdogs are coming. And that's why I got, that's underdog from there.
Yes. And you also, when we were talking, you mentioned something about, Rohan is doing in this landing page niche, and because of where he comes, he has his own aura. You were talking about that. He has his own personality. And he's extroverted, likes talking to people. And that's funny that you said it, because I'll tell you, in reality,
You're not an extrovert.
I'm an introvert. This is the truth. If you put me physically, for real, in between 30 people, I'll be the last person to start a conversation. Okay, so I become very uncomfortable. And it's funny that the business that I'm in, requires me to be an extrovert. And it just comes from within. So the moment I turn on the camera, now I'm talking to you. Now all that I know is we're talking business. We are trying to add value for people. That's the only intention behind this. When I do workshop, I look at people. Mera sale hoga nahi hoga is secondary. When people have taken out time and they're here attending the session, I need to give them value and blow their minds away.
Yes.
So that's what I love. I love that when people then come back to you and give you compliments and testimonials. That's what my real fuel is. Money is just a byproduct. It really is. And if you go on my Instagram profile, go through the highlights, the highlights that I saved, you'll see there are thousands of testimonials that people have to say good things about the workshop. And it's something that it's not scripted, like it's not planned, it just happens. It just happens when you go out there with that intention. So I'm not an extrovert. And in school, I used to be the most shy person ever.
Okay, that's strange.
Yeah.
So I have always been an ambivert. Like I know मैं introvert हूँ. अगर मुझे पता है कि मुझे 8 दिन लगातार काम करना है, I'll just shut me down myself and like get in a room, lock myself and work for 8 days and nothing will happen. And sometimes I just need to be a party animal and I'll go to every club in my city and I'll just roam with friends for like 8 days straight. So I think I'm both. I think it's strange, but I am both. Like I can cooperate whenever it is needed. So Dharas has said, Himanshu, can you please pass a message that I have many questions? So there's a follower of yours. His name is Dharas something. I think he's in a community and they're asking that when are you doing the live session so that they can get their questions answered.
Oh, live with them? Is it? Live session.
So I think you are doing your community calls or something like that. So they're asking when is your live session, whatever you do.
The community calls I do every Friday, the master classes. So tomorrow.
Makes sense. So Dharas, you
they'll
can
get the email. If they're part of my community, they'll get the email. All
okay,
right.
We have a question. How do you check if the course you are making is a scam or not?
Okay, so here's the answer. What is a scam? That's what I want to ask this person first. What is a scam to you? What is a scam? A scam is me telling you that I'm selling you this Red Bull, taking money from you, and then delivering you like something fake.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Something else. That's a scam. Right? When I take money for something and deliver you something else, that is a scam. Or I might as well not just deliver it at all. That's a scam, right? So when you talk about scam, if you're so concerned about scam, let me tell you this, my friend, whoever is asking this, you can go out there and learn things from YouTube also. Don't need to pay anything to anyone. Don't buy courses. Nobody's pushing you and forcing you to buy courses and learn from mentors and coaches. The only reason why you need to invest money and learn from other people is because you want to become like them, and this is the easiest and the fastest route for you to go out there and join hands with them, get to know them, spend some time with them, look at the way they behave, the way the discipline they have, what are the things they do in their personal life, and that's what you now start to model yourself. That's the only reason why you put money. So I bought courses worth lakhs of rupees. Like I easily would have spent close to 10 lakhs, but I just did not do it because I wanted to learn internet marketing. Internet marketing is what I learned in 2016 from an institute. Okay, but I still bought courses even recently, and the reason why I do this is because I want to go out there and I want to just get that, be a part of their aura, the vibe that they have,
just holders with those people,
that mindset. Yeah, as they always say, very common saying is you're some average of the 5 people that you hang out with. So that's the reason why you buy courses for that, for structured knowledge, for guidance, for support. That's what you do. Not just if courses would make you rich, then everybody out there would be driving a Mercedes.
Correct.
Buying courses doesn't make you rich, my friend. Okay. It's about.
And here's the thing, guys. If you're watching this, you can go right now, check my landing page. Since I'm in touch with Rohan, just see in 2 months, I'll not do anything, but my landing page will improve. And Rohan will not do anything, but his sales team would improve or whatever. Right? Because that's what proximity is. You don't do those things, but you still get person who can provide, who is expert in that domain, and you're automatically good at that. For example, there's one of my friends, his name is Vivan. He's a big crypto expert. I thought I'll never touch crypto. Right now I have a good crypto portfolio just by hanging around with him. Just coming weekly on a call and just having a chat for 2 hours, and then I don't know what happened, and in 3 months I have a whole this thing crypto portfolio. I don't know what happened. I'm in touch with Rohan. Maybe I get better landing pages down the line, better funnels down the line. Maybe since I'm in touch with Dick, I get better Facebook ads every time. I start making better ads. I get my communication level to next level. Right. So it's like proximity is power. And as Rohan said, the fastest way is just buy their courses and you are in their proximity. Weekly meeting them once is also enough.
Of course. Let's first accept it that someone is doing it better than you. Accept that. Okay. And there's no, उसमें कुछ बुरा लगने वाली ईगो पे लगाने वाली बात नहीं है. कोई आपसे कुछ तो कर रहा है बेटर. ठीक है. तब भी रिजल्ट मिल रहे हैं. वरना रिजल्ट नहीं मिलते हैं. तो जो बेटर कर रहा है उसके पास जाओ, उससे सीखो, उससे हाथ जोड़ो, उनके साथ काम करो, कोलैबोरेट करो. आपको क्या लगता है कि हिमांशु मैं क्यों इस लाइन पे? Technically to the outer world we may just seem to be like competitors, right? But हमें अंदर हम कोई compete नहीं कर रहे हैं. जो उसकी वाइब से अट्रैक्ट होगा वो उसके पास जाएगा, जो मेरी वाइब से अट्रैक्ट होगा मेरे पास.
भाई हमारा एग्जैक्टली सेम ऑफर, एग्जैक्टली सेम. फिर भी वही होना है. वो फ्लेवर अगर आपका है तो फ्लेवर पे भाई किसी को वनीला पसंद तो है. अब तुम बास्किन रॉबिन्स हो या नेचुरल्स हो उसको नहीं फर्क पड़ता.
Exactly.
उसका फ्लेवर ही वनीला है.
Exactly. So collaboration, that's the word. So all of you guys who are watching, I want you to throw in the questions. If you have any questions regarding funnels, affiliate marketing, landing pages, copywriting, Facebook ads,
Zalo, you are getting a live session.
Chat ko dhad और पूछो question.
So there's a question, VSL for realtors. VSL funnel for realtors. I think it works. मेरा टीम मेंबर आयुष, उसके फादर का बिजनेस प्रॉपर्टी का था, हमने लगाया. It works. You can definitely try. Just one thing. Have multiple properties listed in the front end and then have a VSL at the back end. Don't try VSL at the front and multiple properties at the back end. That means one person comes on the call, then don't show the properties. Show the property in the front end and then get them on the call. So that they exactly know मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है. और कोई question
VSL could work mostly in any industry. Mostly. Right? Just the way you place things and how you plan it.
Correct. अब आपके लिए question है on how to connect lead magnet to paid offering in such a way for health nutrition coach so that people should get value from lead magnet but also feel needy to explore paid offering for coach.
So it's always about the placement of your paid offer. Okay. A lead magnet is a very good start to position yourself out there. You can actually use your lead magnet to even uniquely position yourself out there and to start building your database and stuff and leads and all of that, capture those leads. But you also need to understand whatever is the lead magnet that you choose, right? Inside of that lead magnet, where you place your offer has to be done strategically. What I see people is a common thing. The way that people look at it is they would create a lead magnet, for example, the most common one, ebook, okay? And they would make an ebook as a lead magnet. And towards the end of the ebook, at the bottom, they would give an offer. Now, if you are hoping that everybody is going to complete your ebook, that you're mistaken, okay? So you've got to understand this psychology, the human behavior, and according to that is where you place it. Now that you understand, I'm going to place this after, let's say, 3 pages, the first 2 pages or 3 pages. Then you have to plan the first 2 pages in such a way that when your placement of that product comes in, the pitch comes in, people now want to click on it and check it out. So it is about that. Understand this. The only way you can sell from your lead magnet to your first level of product, which technically would be your tripwire, the only way you would go out there and be able to do it is when you think about the next logical step. How can you make whatever you're giving through your ebook, how can you make it a no-brainer and faster for them to reach to that point? When you convert that into your paying product, they're going to pay you and it's going to sell like hotcakes. It's tried by me hundreds of times and works.
Correct. And the same concept is in Expert Secrets. I was reading about Expert Secrets just before this slide, and the same concept was there. What Russell Brunson is doing is, in every chapter, he is introducing minor circle for 25K, minor circle for 25K, minor circle for 25K. He explains the concept, and at the end, there's a testimonial of a person who got blah, blah, blah result using the same concept, who is in his 25K inner circle. Now, that is in my mind. Now, here's the point. Not everybody can afford 25K, and that's what he wants. Because you would look for better offers and you would look for the next logical step automatically, the $120, the $100, the $50 thing to buy his thing. Because he knows you are not going to pay me 25K just after an ebook or a book.
Absolutely.
But you're going to pay me $100 after that ebook.
Correct.
And at the end, there is no selling. No selling. Because the seeding has been done in between.
That's the way it works. That's exactly what I said, right? And I started Expert Secrets. I told you, I think. I read
हाँ,
70,
you don't.
80
हाँ,
pages, but
हिमाचल
I'm
गए
not
थे
a
आप
book
लेकिन.
person. Yeah.
हाँ.
So I'm not a book person. I'm more of an audible person, videos and, visual learner. But yes, I have read 70, 80 pages and I could see it. That's just the way to do it, because nobody is going to wait for you till the end for you to then make an offer, because now they already know what you want them to know. So now they'll probably think they're good, of their own. So
मालूम
you
है
have
उनको कि
to.
वेबिनार के एंड में सेलिंग होने वाली है, वर्कशॉप के एंड में सेलिंग होने वाली है. उनको मालूम है वो सब. ई बुक के एंड
Malum.
में ये आने वाला है, उनको मालूम है. So don't do that. Do the
Correct.
front only. When you surprise them, it's like a new unique thing that they found, and they
Yes.
don't even know that the selling has started and selling like just closed from there.
That's the way to go about doing it. Yes. Anyone out here from your chat, because I can't see your chat for whatever reason, and I'm not sure if my chat is stuck or what, because I am still seeing the same thing.
Okay, so people are saying, "Hey Rohan, you're awesome." Then they're saying ki you're very informative. So people are liking whatever the answer was.
Right.
The question is, what should be the time duration for VSL? What lead magnet would work for it?
Okay.
VSL
Depends. First, it depends
time
on the niche. What lead magnet? It
realtors.
depends. Yeah.
So the niche is realtors.
Okay. So lead magnet for realtor. Number one, how would you think that you can solve the biggest common problem that they have, the potential customers in this market, in this niche? So, for example, if you're trying to cater as a realtor, if you want people to come and buy properties from you, if that's what you want, then you need to think about what is the number one challenge they would have that will make you different from your competition. So, for example, I can think off the top of my head that, for example, let's say bad credit score will not get you home loan, right? That could be a big challenge, and that could be a big market. So, can you go out there and work out a deal or something, and play smart with those bank वाले लोग से agents से tie कर सकते हो, smart है, loan approve करवा सकते हैं, थोड़ा ज़्यादा interest rate पे शायद. And then you create an offer like that, becomes a lead magnet, because you tell them that you'll get them the loan approved and stuff, and get this consulting, get them added to give them a free consulting, free free visits to different sites, or you tell them that you just sit there, don't have to even travel, sit there, we'll go out there for you in the field, record the videos, share the videos with you, and that's it.
Makes sense.
Becomes your lead magnet. So free information, whatever you give, free value is a lead magnet. Could be so many things. It could be so many things.
And try to have your lead magnet live. Chances are you will convert more. If you're starting out, have your lead magnet live. Don't try auto webinar, or don't try something which is like very automated, because chances are you will fail because you don't have a proof of concept and a validated thing.
Yes.
So Animesh is saying, Himanshu, tell Rohan that he is awesome. So Rohan, you are very awesome.
Thank you. You're also awesome, brother. Whoever is saying it. Why is my chat not working, yaar?
I don't know. मतलब हर बार तो ऐसा commonly आपका भी चलना चाहिए, मेरा भी चलना चाहिए. Just try to scroll it down. Maybe.
कर रहा हूँ यार, नहीं हो रहा है.
कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा.
I'll write a comment. I'll write my favorite word. Do you see my message?
Kaboom.
Yeah. So, yes. But I can see that. But that's all what I see.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything else.
Strange. डालो यार chat. Put questions. Put all your questions. एक
question. All your questions, guys, related to landing pages, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, copywriting, Facebook ads, funnels, whatever you want.
तो एक question है, भैया, I have an ebook to sell. I have an upsell of a course which I'm making. Can you suggest me some ideas about my sales funnel?
Okay, so ebook is what you said, right?
Yes, he has a paid ebook. He has a course, and now he wants to understand how can he leverage a sales funnel. What sales funnel he should go with? I think so.
Okay, so the first thing I want to cross question is I'm not sure if the paid ebook is really successful. Now, when I say successful, if you have the validation done, not by promoting it organically to your friends and family, because that's not your validation, my friend. Because if your friends and family are buying things from you, वो कोई validation नहीं है.
They're lying. Don't trust them.
Yeah.
Whenever you start a business, don't go to family and friends. Go to strangers.
Yes. So when that validation happens, because I have a big doubt that people are going to pay you for an ebook. I have a
Correct.
big
Unless and
doubt.
unless you are a big guy. Physical
Yes.
book फिर भी मान सकते थे.
Hmm.
Physical book I can understand. Free plus shipping your offer would be working,
Yes.
but a free ebook, a ebook paid is I doubt a little bit. अगर चल रही है, then definitely you can message Rohan and go after that.
Yeah, of course.
The
And
chances
what
are
I
it
can
is
suggest you, agar wo chal raha hai, if it's working, that means you already have paying customers with you, and all that you now need to do is place your offer. And if depends on your strategy, would eventually how to upsell would depend on the value of your product and whatever it is that you're selling. So, for example, if the value of your product for the next level or whatever the bundle of courses or the next level of program you want to sell to them is, let's say, 5,000 rupees, then probably if India is the market that you're catering to, then people are not just going to go out there and just pay you 5,000 like that. So you'll now ebooks and nurturing nahi hui hai. Okay, understand this. First, you need to build trust. You need to build that authority to ask money. Okay, and only when you do that is when people are going to pay you, because in coaching industry, okay, people are not buying courses. That's not what they buy. They buy you, and you need to understand that. So you need to win them over, and the only way to win them over, the only way to win them over, the only way to win them over is by adding authentic, real value without
demonstration.
sugarcoating stuff.
Simple word, demonstration. The biggest form of marketing, demonstration. Just
Yeah,
demonstrate you can help, and they would buy the thing. Because
100%.
when लोग confuse हो गए webinars और workshop में, like फर्क ही नहीं समझ में आ रहा लोगों को. People are doing
हाँ,
workshop
मैं भी
and just
बोलता हूँ
giving
यार,
information.
मैं भी बोलता
हाँ,
हूँ ये
you
बात.
say in your workshop and I
Yeah,
do the same, and I'm like, फर्क समझो. वर्कशॉप मतलब कि तुम्हारा लैपटॉप खुला, तुम काम कर रहे हो उस पे, वो वर्कशॉप होती है. वेबिनार होता है when you're splitting out information and you are
just
taking notes on
information.
pen and paper. I literally say in my emails, don't come with a pen and paper in my workshop. Don't, because you'll not learn anything. कुछ है ही नहीं लिखने लायक, करने लायक है. कुछ ऑटोमेशन बनाना है, सीएस की बनानी है, तो लेके आओ कंप्यूटर, उसमें करो, तब कुछ होगा, और else nothing will happen. And that's what
Correct.
real workshop is. And people are like sharing out secrets and all, just knowledge in workshops. I'm like, क्यों? क्या sense है इसका?
Okay, so somebody just asked me recently, and I think this is the right platform to talk about this, and people will get value from this question. And I did not address that question so far, so I think I'll just do it in the slide.
Sure.
Someone asked me about, so the reel that I posted recently about polarity in your messaging, and they asked me that how to do that, how to go about doing that, because I also say you can add polarity in your offer, in your offering as well. Because that's exactly what I also do. When I say pay later, it's like not the usual stuff. I'm just going against the usual belief system. So they asked me, like, can you just add polarity by reducing your cost of your offering, of your product? And the straight answer to that is no, a big no, because you don't want to be competing at the lower end of the spectrum. You don't want that. When me and Vivek, so for guys who don't know, like Vivek is the same person who handles my account as well as Himanshu's account. When I say account, I mean ad accounts. Okay. So I remember this conversation. We were on this call, me and Vivek was like, "Isko thoda hum VIP seat ka cost ko reduce kar dete hain." And I told him, "Nahi, increase kar do." Okay. He's like, "No, I don't want to sell it for less. No, I'll rather add a couple of more things and I'll build that value ladder. And then I'll charge more, but I'm not going to decrease the value." So I see people selling workshop tickets for 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 50 rupees, 60 rupees, 100 rupees. I can tell you, and Himanshu can also tell you, there's no way that they are making money, and I'm not even sure if people are buying, okay? Because of the perceived value that it creates in their subconscious mind. And that's what you need to understand. So not the price से polarity नहीं hit करते हैं.
राइट. और सिंपल सा गेम समझो ना, जब तुम लो टिकट बेचो, तुम्हारे मार्जिन्स थिन है, बिल्कुल थिन है, लाइक इतनी सी गड़बड़ एंड यू आर आउट, लाइक यू आर प्लेइंग ऑन अ वेरी स्मॉल रोप, राइट, वेरी थिन रोप. एंड इफ यू आर प्लेइंग ऑन अ वेरी थिन रोप, लेट्स से फेसबुक में हल्की सी गड़बड़ हुई, 3 दिन तुम्हारे एड्स इधर उधर हो गए. फॉर एग्जांपल राइट नाउ इट्स हैपनिंग, अभी एप्लीकेशन प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है 3 दिन से, आपका भी चल रहा होगा, मेरा भी चल रहा है, तो इसके कारण लाइक द एड्स आर नॉट वर्किंग दैट गुड. Just due to that, your whole business is done. Like 3 दिन तुम जितने टेंशन में जाएंगे, you cannot even imagine. And right now, Rohan and me are having fun and having this life is because हमें पता नहीं होगा कुछ भी. because in the long term, in the long run, in the week, in the month, we are settled. क्योंकि हमारे पास वो bigger offerings हैं which are premium and people are willing to pay that. But you're only playing कि मैं 90 से की workshop करूँ और उसमें एक 4,000 रुपए का कुछ कर दूँ and then just chill out from that. It will not happen. You're playing on a very small market.
And there's another. So I get a lot of such people, also part of my Instagram community, and there's this one person who is into stock market niche. He already has the proof of concept with him.
Okay.
Already done. उसके बाद student base भी है, sales भी हुई है, but he's been doing it for I think about 8 or 10 months now, and he's started selling the product at 999, okay, 1,000 rupees. His pre-recorded courses, no workshop, and direct selling, and he did not understand what it actually takes when you start to scale, okay, because of course nobody taught him, and he never got to the right people. And he came to me after losing for 2 months in his ads and marketing efforts of, I am spending out 1,500 to acquire one customer.
Oh,
and I told him that it's less for a product worth 1,000 rupees. You should be winning. That means you have not strategized your funnel the right way. You're not positioning. Why are you not selling the course for 2,000 rupees? Why? In Indian market, you can go and sell directly for a product in digital product space, info product space, for anything up to 2K. Beyond 2K, 2.5 to the extreme. Uske alawa, you need to have an authority and influence.
If you have a good brand, then go for 3-4, but not before that. If you don't have
authority, then go for influence. Then you don't have, then you'll have to keep it under 2K. But I want to tell this to you that if you are that someone who is thinking that you'll launch a course for 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, and you'll become a money, that's not going to happen. Okay, because marketing cost ऐसी बढ़ती है. Facebook initially is going to make you win. Understand this. Facebook at the end also would want to make you win, but Facebook also needs to make money from you. So you need to understand it's a business, it's a give and take, right? They also need to make money. So
उनका भी lead magnet चल रहा है कि हाँ तू कमा ले अभी.
हाँ. वो लेगा वापस, वो देगा तो वापस भी लेगा. So this is the reason why funnels are needed, so that you are able to cope up with the rise in ad cost, and that keeps happening. हर एक marketer की यही challenge है. किसी से बात कर लो, जो मैं हिमांशु, किसी के पास चले जाओ. If they're open and as transparent as we are being right now in this live, and you ask them about this, they're going to tell you the same. If they're open, that is, because
if they're honest, obviously,
the honest. अंदर की बात ही ना what it is.
भाई हमारी तो अंदर की बात यही ये इस लैंडिंग पे कन्वर्जन रेट ये है क्योंकि नाउ टूल्स आर देयर व्हिच कैन टेल यू तुम छुपा के कर भी क्या लेंगे. तुम्हें पता है हमारा सीपीएम कितना आ रहा होगा, तुम्हें पता है फनल हैक करने के बाद हमारा कन्वर्जन रेट कितना होगा आसपास. यू नो एवरीथिंग. तुम्हें क्यों कुछ करूं. तुम मेरे वेबिनार में देख सकते हो इतने लोग शो अप हुए तो यहाँ पे ये हुआ. यू कैन कैलकुलेट दैट, बट इट्स लाइक कि व्हाई टू हाइड दैट इफ पीपल कैन कैलकुलेट. ओह छुपा के करोगे भी क्या. कौन सा है तुम्हारा फनल ले जाएगा.
Absolutely. Okay. That's scarcity mindset. No, that's
scarcity.
not growth mindset. That's scarcity mindset. So then you're not thinking like, अभी मैं ये mindset के ऊपर मैं काफी बात करता हूँ because I think I have reached where I reached because of my mindset. If that would not have been the case, I would not have been able to become what I've become today. The newer version of me, whatever you want to call it. It's all in the mindset. So from being a job for 14 years throughout my life to getting that fixed pay every 30th or 31st last working day of the month, paying the rent, and then managing with the rest of the remaining amount of money. From now, spending 10, 20, 15, 30,000 every single day on ads. That this shift has only been possible because I shifted from an employee to an entrepreneur mindset. And this, और इसको करने के लिए सबसे बड़ी टिप ये है कि 50 को into 30 करना छोड़ दो. So if I tell you कि डेली बजट आज 500 चाहिए तो पहला ही अगर दिमाग में थोड़ा 500 10,000 33 lakhs 20,000 6 lakhs. If that's the way you'll calculate, you'll never be able to break through. Okay, you'll never be able to push through. You'll be taking a step back there because it looks a big number for people who are in a job that paying so much money on ads, spending so much money on ads. Eventually, when you become used to it, these are just numbers. For me, these numbers like 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, just numbers. This is how much the points I need, like a scoring system. This is the amount of score that I need to feed this ad or this marketing channel of mine or these tools of mine, and I just need to do it. And that's it. It's not about just money. So you just change your mindset like that.
मनी को लेके परसेप्शन चेंज करना पड़ेगा. सो इट्स लाइक कि instead of just thinking it as something good or evil or having an emotion to it, just think of it as tool. So कल से पैसे को शबल बोलना चालू कर दो या हथौड़ा बोलना चालू कर दो. It's the same. So it's a tool of exchange. You're using it to exchange something for value. And now
Yeah.
you are like, मेरा 15,000 रुपये महीना लगेगा एड्स में. नहीं, तू 15,000 का हैमर खरीदा जिससे तू अपना घर बिल्ड कर पाए. Think of it like that.
और वो दो भी मतलब just give it away, like तो ऐसे कलेजे से लगा के मत बैठो भाई, क्या होने वाला है कल, इसके लिए क्या होता है ना आपको पता है ना मुझे पता है, किसी को नहीं पता है. सो जस्ट गिव इट. लाइक आज ही मैंने विवेक के लिए गिफ्ट ऑर्डर किया, ओके, एज अ टोकन ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन. आई डू अ लॉट फॉर माय पीपल, माय टीम, क्योंकि मेरा यही मानना है, इफ आई एम एबल टू डू इट, इफ आई एम केपेबल इनफ टुडे, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ देम. It's not just me walking alone. It's not me. I just may be the face here that people know. You know, it's this. But behind me, like, मेरे को backup मिल रहा है, मेरी family है, मेरी, you know, my brother is there, my sister is there, a couple of my close
you
friends.
You don't even know who people are praying for you. Maybe they're not showing it, but people are praying for you.
Yeah. So you have to just go out there and now have that bigger heart to do it. Like even if you have to, like मैं ऐसा देखता हूँ कि खुद तुम लाखों कमाते हो, पर तुम्हें 10,000 का किसी को गिफ्ट देने के लिए तुम्हें 10 बार सोचना है. मतलब क्या सोच है ये, मतलब ये कैसा सोच सकते हो ऐसा तुम. मतलब it's that's the way I operate. That's the way I always think. If you go to my friends, right, जो मेरे चड्डी बड्डीज हैं, उनके मुझे वो बोलेंगे यार रोहन तो बिल्कुल बड़ा दिल आदमी है and stuff like that. बड़ा दिल नहीं है इसलिए because अगर मैं तुम्हें कुछ दे रहा हूँ, it's just the way my way of showing you the appreciation for what you do, and I want you to keep doing that, whether it's for me or for someone else. But I want you to keep doing it. So you have to just keep giving back the way you can. Like I'll tell you, Himanshu, in the last 6 months, okay, I would have donated into charities close to, so I've made close to 50 lakhs in total revenue so far, and I have donated easily around 6 lakhs. Easily. ज़्यादा ही होगा शायद.
I have my vlogs on YouTube. So what we do is every week, we try to do every week, but at least twice in a month, we like have our car. मेरी पूरी टीम बैठेगी उसमें. We go somewhere, we order food, and we get packets of food, like 60, 100, whatever we can. We fill the whole car with that, and I have a whole vlog on that. या फिर मेरे घर के कपड़े होंगे, मेरे पुराने जो भी होगा, I'll buy new shoes and do that. We'll fill the car. We'll go to some places which we have not seen in our city, and we'll find people over there and we give them things, and the satisfaction that gives you.
Yeah, it's next level, no.
And literally goosebumps.
Yeah. I know this feeling because I've done this myself also. I can't visit every time because the foundation that I support, they help children like who are not worthy to help them become worthy, who can't afford education and stuff. So उनको help करता हूँ. So and it's far from where I live, so I can't travel every week there because I donate every week. So a lot of times I just donate like the amount to their account straight away, and they help children with the skill sets like dancing, you know, music, and then computer science, stuff like that. And अब अगर हफ्ते में मैं 15,000 दे देता हूँ, 20,000 दे दिए, 25,000 दे दिए, मेरी एक जमाने में ये सैलरी होती थी, इससे कम, एक महीने की. मैं अगर ये कर रहा हूँ तो ये, और मैं कभी भी इसके बारे में ना मेरे प्रोफाइल में देखोगे मैं ज्यादा वोकल नहीं हूँ, ओके. एंड द रीजन व्हाई आई एम नॉट लाइक दिस इज people, my inner circle community who come and who join with me and who know me personally, they know. So the reason why I'm talking about this with you is because you also, you know, we think alike and stuff like that. That's why I'm doing it. Otherwise, you won't find me openly talking about this. But people who become a part of my workshop, I share my, you know, inner thing, my actual life, what I do. And that's how you add value, and that's how you change your, you know, your approach towards money. Because now when you're just giving it away, and you keep it for yourself, also manage it right way, but also give without expecting anything in return. And you do that.
I don't remember the name, but उसमें एक कोट था हिंदी में, and it said, जिसका है उसी को देने में क्या जाता है. And that really blew my mind. I'm like, oh shit, it's truth, because तुमने यूनिवर्स ने तुम्हें दिया है तो उसको वापस देने तुम्हारा क्या जा रहा है. Like, why are you so scared that someone has given you something and you're like, इसको ही लौटाने में तुम्हारी कुछ जा रहा है.
Yes.
And that's when I
realized. Beautiful thought. याद रखूंगा. This hit me hard.
जिसका है उसी को देने में क्या जा रहा है.
Wow, amazing. Okay, ask questions, guys. Let's address a couple of more questions and end this Instagram live. It's been about 1 hour 20 minutes. So that's a long one. मुझे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है. मेरे को यहाँ पे stuck हो गया है. The 22 people are there, 20 people are there. बहुत देर से इतना ही है और वही चैट स्टार्ट हुआ है.
आपका स्टफ हुआ है, पीपल ऊपर नीचे हुए थे, अभी 25 भी गए थे, अब 15 पे हैं अभी. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन है,
चेंज नहीं हो रहा है मेरे लिए. It's like they're right there.
क्वेश्चन है, आई एम थिंकिंग टू गेट माई क्लाइंट्स इन माई पर्सनल एफबी ग्रुप एंड पुट कंटेंट फॉर देयर मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज. सो इट्स इजी टू क्लोज. व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Okay. First, why would people come to your FB group? That's the first question. Facebook group में क्यों आएंगे वो? If you want to get your clients and add value, why don't you just, and if you're a consultant, you want to work with them one-on-one kind of a thing, or build an agency out of it, then why don't you just do it like personally, like in WhatsApp, and get into their more personal space, wherever you share value and message them and give them some kind of support to guide them and stuff. Why don't you do it in WhatsApp? So Facebook group कोई क्यों join करेगा? Like मैं सोचता हूँ, there's so many groups. How many Facebook groups are you part of, Himanshu?
मेरी तो ऑर्गेनिक, मेरी तो स्ट्रेटजी चलती है पूरी तो like that. But if you talk about real groups that I engage in and I talk, 2, वो भी क्योंकि मेरे mentors वहाँ पे हैं या फिर there is something like that.
So what I'm saying is, usually people are part of 50, 30, 40, 100 Facebook groups. Okay, and when you go out there, put your potential clients again in the same channel, your message is going to get lost somewhere in between. So it won't reach to them, or you don't know if they're actually reading it in full, valuing what you're saying. So rather get more into their personal space, or a Facebook group कोई ज़्यादा personal space का नहीं है. So rather you would want to go to WhatsApp, where they personal connect जहाँ build हो सकते. The reason why I'm not sending people who come into my workshop to a Facebook group, I could have done it, but the reason why I don't do it is because of this. The reason why I add them to a WhatsApp thing without thinking people मेरा data चुरा लेगा, कोई तो चुरा लो भाई, मेरे data से कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे.
कुछ नहीं होता. There's again scarcity mindset again. People who are thinking मेरा नंबर चाहिए, भाई क्या ईगो है? हो कौन तुम? तुम्हारा नंबर करेगा क्या? कोई
मेरे को मैसेज करते हैं,
हमारे कम्युनिटी है
आपका, मेरे को सब आपका ये करके डेटा लेके इन्होंने मेरे को स्पैम कर दिया मैसेज से, व्हाट इज द एक्शन यू वांट टू टेक, एंड आई टेल देम आई डोंट वांट टू टेक एनी एक्शन. लाइक जो उनको लग रहा है उनको करने दो, अपने गलती सीख जाएंगे, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा.
अब अपनी ट्रिप में भाई उनको जीने दो.
हां,
so we have
like question. So if you want to add value, then get them to like a WhatsApp group, or maybe a personal one-to-one WhatsApp communication thing, so that you can really talk to them and become a part of their personal stuff. So that's what I would like to know.
And because I have my community and I've shared my personal number in the community, not to leads but customers, all of my customers, and I'm like, just don't try to call me every time. Drop me a message, I'll answer. Just don't try to be like टूपर की मुझे ब्लॉक करना पड़ जाए, बस ऐसा मत करो. बाकी everything is perfect.
So by the way, this suggestion that I just talked about, I gave, is only if you're doing like one-to-one, because I think the question was around consulting, right? Consulting. That's for you. If on the other hand, if I'm a coach, and if it's one-to-many, if you're teaching one-to-many, then Facebook Grow is probably the way to go.
Correct. And don't go to Facebook. You can go to Telegram or Discord. That's the perfect way. You don't need to share your number or something, but still you get the personal touch, and you can get into notifications. Yes. So Himanshu, I want to scale with FB ads. You know my offer. What funnel would be best for me? Okay, Ronak. VSL funnel पे ही हम चलेंगे. आपका proof of concept आ चुका है. आपको Facebook ads की जरूरत है. Scale your VSL thing. Once that is done, go to one-to-many through a workshop or a webinar model. My client is having a career mentoring program, which high schools take, and they are evaluated and told which course they can take for higher studies. She gives free webinars, and at the last 15 minutes, she pitches. Question का है, landing page is enough, or should I create another funnel?
It's an automated webinar, right?
No, it's a live.
So landing page is enough. What do you need?
Landing page is enough. So what I think you is कि webinar के बाद क्या कर सकते हैं? What you can have is an upsell funnel. So people who are not, let's say, joining webinar, you can have a OTO or a ticket, something like that in the front end, bump order, something like that, and at the back end you can have an upsell funnel to get more out of the same customer.
Absolutely.
और किसी का क्वेश्चन आया था क्या?
I'm not able to read any messages, by the way, so keep reading.
Okay. So should I sell in webinar or book call and then sell? You need to book a call and then sell if you're selling high ticket. If your offer is less than 15,000, 20,000 rupees, sell directly in the webinar or workshop. If more than that, get on a call.
Yes.
To get higher conversion rates. You can sell 30,000 product in webinar, no problem. But chances are you'll get less conversion rates. Get on a phone, it becomes easier. what should be my approach for the sales funnel? पूरा context तो दो भैया.
Approach to the sales funnel. Let me answer this. Approach to the sales funnel, because I answer this question quite a lot.
Okay.
First, funnels are not built to extract money from your potential customers' wallets. Understand this first, okay? The reason why you need funnels, why you see people have a low-cost product in the front, then a high-ticket product in the back end. The reason why that happens is, I want to give you an example. You want to, let's say, today buy jewelry, and you see an ad on Facebook who is selling you this amazingly beautiful, awesome jewelry item, necklace worth 10,000 rupees. It's a newly open store. You don't know shit about them. No celebrity is endorsing the brand. Would you just take out your wallet and pay the 10,000 rupees, even though it's an amazing product you want? The reason why you need funnels in the first place is you want to give your potential customers a fair opportunity to test you out. Your customer service, your experience, your other chote-mote product, maybe an artificial jewelry item. And if you see a jewelry item which is worth, say, 1,000 rupees, which is an artificial jewelry, but you really like it, you want to give it to your sister, wife, girlfriend, whatever, and you now buy, you'll not take it. You won't be reluctant in taking your wallet out to pay 1,000 rupees to a store in the online space, because of the money problem is not going to be there. That challenge is not going to be there. And once that happens, how you win them over, and from the back end, how you now get them again to buy your higher ticket product, is what funnels are. So the funnel का सबसे बड़ा approach ये गलत करते हैं लोग, which is they think that funnels are to extract money. It is not to extract money. It is to give them opportunities. How you can make it easy for them and worthwhile for them. That's the approach you have.
Makes sense. So we have another question. Best way to get clients for funnels. Okay. What problem are you solving due to which they would need a funnel? Once you get the target market, that is who, then you can understand where they hang out. Right? So पहले who तो पता कर कौन है. If you don't know who, then you cannot find where they hang out. So let's say you build funnels. Okay. Now that means you want people who have websites and are not converting. So you want to make a funnel with them. The problem that you're solving is that you have a streamlined process to get customers instead of a website that goes everywhere. Cool. Now you know who. Now who have websites and don't have funnels? Hotel owners, restaurants, salon owners. You got the point. Now you know who. अब who मालूम पड़ा, अब find out where they hang out. So restaurant owners, where would they hang out? Hotel owners, where would they hang out? Online. Maybe in a forum, maybe in a Facebook group, maybe in a Telegram group, I don't know. Find that place, go over there, put a message of what value you can deliver to them in a free way, in a free and a live way. That can be a lead magnet, right? आप बोलो कि मैं free one-to-one call देना चाहता हूँ, free webinar कर रहा हूँ, free workshop, whatever. People come in that, you get your first initial clients, you save money, you have a proof of concept, you scale with that.
Yes, and to add to this, this is a good question. To add to this, I want to say that understand this, that you can only have two categories of customers, okay? One, who already been there, done that, did not get results. That means currently they're not doing anything. Burned their hands in the past, failed, stopped. That's one potential kind of people for you. Other, who are already doing it but not getting good results, okay? For you to close people easily, it's better for you to go behind people who already are trying to, firefight right now. Because right now they have the skin in the game and you need to hit the iron when it's hot. So to do that, to answer the question, give you a quick hack on this is, whatever country that you want to cater to in respect to your funnel building service, you just go to Facebook ads, go to Facebook ads library, search, filter the ads, check out the active ads, look at the content, check out since when that particular ad has been active, and by looking at it as a marketer, you should be able to understand कि ये funnel में क्या better हो सकता है, and then you approach them. So now you have a hot lead because they already are in there, in the skin in the game, and if you now go out there and present an opportunity to them, they will want to listen to you because deep inside they know they're not getting results. So if you can make them get better results, they would listen to you.
Correct. Again, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, कहाँ पे है वो? Find it out, and then according to that, put up offer that suits that particular market. For example, रोहन या मेरी वर्कशॉप में जो आज समझा है कि हम नॉलेज भी बेच सकते हैं, वो नहीं आए तो ज्यादा अच्छा है. तू आज ही समझा भी नॉलेज भी बिकती है. You have understood coaching भी कुछ होता है, and we can sell coaching. You don't need a landing page or automation or sales kit right now, right? There are other people who are helping you over there. That means understand digital coaching क्या होता है and whatever. Once you are at a certain level that you have understood कि okay, now I need systems in place, I need machines in place, or I need proper frameworks so that I can get clients, then our workshop is the right workshop that you come into. Right? So we know where we are placed in the market, where it's product aware, solution aware, whatever, and then we place our offer in that particular area only, and not everywhere. Down the line, you can have multiple products in the multiple lines, but to start with, you choose one and you stick to that.
Yeah.
So my health product is high ticket size. Is landing page work for me? Again,
What is it?
He has a health product which is high ticket. Would landing page work for me? Again, landing page is not the way to make money. Landing page is just
So let me answer this. Let me answer this. So if you have a high ticket health, whatever health and wellness industry that you're in, okay, do you think you'll be able to sell it directly to your cold audience? You won't be able to. So what is the process? You first give something free to get them inside your funnel. Funnel, all right? So get them inside your funnel by giving them something for free, aka also known as lead magnet. To do that, you need to drive traffic to a landing page. Okay, so you need a landing page for the lead magnet so that you get them inside your funnel. When they come inside your funnel, now you build reputation. Whatever lead magnet you choose, the free product you choose, and now through the reputation you build, like for example, Himanshu does close high ticket clients, and that's what teaches also, like getting on a one-to-one call, because it's a high value product. So how can you sell high value product just like that? You can't. You go to Himanshu's itself landing page and stuff, you'll see he वो वहाँ पे offer नहीं कर रहा है कि मेरा 50,000 का sale ले लो. That's not gonna work, right? So you have to then have a landing page for the landing page is a part of the funnel, and that's where you drive the traffic to, and how you then nurture them eventually to close them for your high ticket is what actually the entire funnel is kind of like.
Right, and landing page is just a vehicle. Again, vehicle पे focus मत करो, result पे focus करो. मेरे पास कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है, when starting I didn't have money to buy domain, तो landing page नहीं था मेरे पास. So what I used to do is I directly get on a call with people and sell on the call, and people used to buy. It's not like people ने मना कर नहीं खरीदूंगा. They used to buy. Conversion rate was low. They still used to buy. So it's just a vehicle, right? That can be a landing page, it can be a Google form, it can be anything, but you need to keep the result in mind. So there's a question. This is the last question we'll take. Is that cool with you? Done. After getting client on call, we should show the sales presentation or just show the problems they are doing. Okay. What do you mean by sales presentation, and what does your sales presentation include? First question. Second, you cannot show them the problems they are doing, but you can make them aware of the problems that they are making. ठीक है, क्योंकि शो करते तो उसको पता मुझे क्या ठीक करना है, राइट? और वो फिर तुमसे क्यों लें? What you need to do is you need to make them sit on the pain. So if you have figured out, okay, let's say there's a hotel owner, वो hotel owner continuous 3 महीने से loss में जा रहा है. You figured it out, okay, and now you know, I know Facebook ads and I know a funnel that can make this hotel profitable. Now you ask certain questions and you agitate on the problem from multiple different angles so that they understand the situation in a more serious manner. Once that is done, you don't need a sales presentation, you don't need anything. You just need a good offer, a very simplistic offer. I'll do this, this, and this, and it will be done. You can go on my YouTube, I have a high ticket script over there that you can use and basically close line from there.
And also another thing that I used to do back in the days when I used to be a seller. Okay, like even today I sell stuff, but when I was a salesman,
proper salesman.
A proper salesman. So here's what you can do, and it actually works like a charm. What you can do is you can always do this by not just by telling them, you know what, Mr. Smith, the problem in your funnel is that you don't have this and you don't have that and you don't have this. This is not the way to approach. Rather, you first, to build reputation, you first compliment them whatever good they're doing just for putting efforts and trying to do something that itself deserves an appreciation. So you first do that, acknowledge that. Then you tell them how doing this a little differently is helping someone else in that person's niche. So the comparison happens. Now, when I tell this to people, people ask me that means I need to have experience. I can't work as a newcomer. No. Then you borrow the credibility. So you funnel hack someone, you take the results, and you just go out and tell them. that this person is doing this and getting results like this, and I can make this work for you also in such a way, such a process, and that's how you close. So that's how you do it. It becomes very easy for people to now, because they see somebody else also doing it. So it becomes easy for them.
And they get the social proof कि कोई और तो कर रहा है, मतलब काम कर रहा है, तो ये करे नहीं करे, मतलब जो क्लोजर हो आप काम को नहीं करो, कोई मतलब नहीं मुझे, उसका चल रहा है ना, तो मतलब आप भी चला सकते हो. आ गया. So how do you improve closing skills? YouTube वीडियो पे बिल्कुल देख सकते हैं, YouTube पे लिंक इन माय बायो, you can go over there, multiple videos on that. बाकी आज का सेशन यही एंड करते हैं. बढ़िया कॉन्वर्सेशन रोहन, काफी ज्यादा वैल्यू, मजा भी बहुत ज्यादा आ गया.
मजा आया. तो अगली बार फिर करेंगे, जल्दी करेंगे. And if you guys want us to keep doing these value adding lives, not just क्या हाल है, बढ़िया ऐसी वाले lives नहीं, value adding lives, taking questions, and I want you guys to please go out and comment below whenever you're watching it, whether you're watching it live right now or you're going to watch it later.
Right. So I'll put this on my Instagram, and I'll share the video with Rohan as well. You can go on the video, you can comment. If we get 15 comments, let's say, then we are going to do it again in the next 15 days. Is that cool with you guys?
Super. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And it's been by the way, guys, it's like a paid session right now. Like if I would want to sell this at 200 rupees, I can. Like
you can.
A session we just
lead bank that you can use. It's an extra life bonus that you can give.
Yeah. So this is how you create products, right? Again, idea.
Again, the problem, add value to the problem, and make it work. Yeah. And that's how you can create products.
Yes. So wishing all of
you for coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What is it?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for making this possible.
And I want to just wish all the people who stayed till the end, or whoever is here till now, a spectacular 2022. Okay. May this year you become unstoppable and irreplaceable. Yeah. कोई replace ना कर सके तुमको, ऐसा बन जाओ. That's what you want to do. Become the unicorn. Yeah.
All the best, everyone. Thank you for watching till now. It means a lot if you spend your 1.5 hours. It means a lot to us. Nobody does that actually, but if you have done that on a very short notice, that's a very good thing of you. Thank you so much for that. We are really grateful. See you in the next live session. देखते हैं कब करते हैं. But if you want more, just DM us, comment, and we'll arrange another one.
Yes, next time we'll get people on a hot seat also. Okay, as a part of the live.
Correct.
So you'll get to spend some time with us, which we usually charge for. Okay, just kidding. I mean,
yes,
we'll do the live, but yeah.
So it's proximity. We'll arrange proximity for you guys.
Yeah. All right. Chalo. Bye, Himanshu. Thanks for having me. And bye, guys.
Bilkul. Bye, everyone. See you.
Bye.